it's Tuesday and it's our Tuesday talk, and today we are going to be talking about tax foncière as well as touching on habitation.
Yeah, so it's one of the frequently asked questions. So the equivalent of your council tax in the UK is divided into two things here. So there's tax foncière and there's tax habitation. Tax foncière is on the property itself, but not just the property, it's on outbuildings, it's on land. So it's on the whole of your category one, they call it here in France. And tax habitation is based on who occupies the property on the 1st of January. So both run from the 1st of January of the year to the 31st of December. If you're selling your property mid-year, your buyer needs to pay their pro rata share of the tax foncière, but only the tax foncière. The notaire will ask for the most recent bill and do a pro rata calculation, and that money will be requested at the time of the rest of the purchase funds, so that you will be sending tax foncière. So imagine that you completed on the 1st of June. So if you completed on the 1st of June, you would be responsible for the last 6 months of the year for tax foncière. And you would then not get a bill until the following September in your name.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything about that. When the notaire notifies the land registry, they automatically register the deed of sale and they will inform tax services. So you should receive your tax foncière bill in your name the following year, in about the September time. If you don't, then you need to contact us if you bought through us, obviously, so that we can get the bill put into your name. Sometimes there can be a bit of lag, a time lag, and it doesn't actually come straight to you in your name. It can be the previous owner that receives it. If that happens and you are the previous owner and you're watching this, all you need to do is send a copy of the attestation de vente, so the proof of sale document that the notaire gives you on completion, and you send it back with your tax foncière bill, give a copy of both, to the address that's on the tax foncière bill, and they will cancel it and put it in your new buyer's name. So that does happen quite often.
Right.
I'm just going to show you a bill so we can make a little bit of sense on it. So tax foncière for 2025, we're in that year. This would have come out in September this year. And it refers to, you'll have your references, so your own personal references and the address of the property. And so this is the way that it's built up. So this tax is actually €927 per year, and it's paid by instalment. So it's being paid at the rate of €90 a month. It gets paid over a 10-month period. So you can, the first bill that comes to you, you'll have to pay the whole of it in one go. But after that, you can ask for it to be monthly, spread over the 10 months. But you have to do that in time before the next bill comes out, and then you will be paying it monthly.
It's much more manageable if to pay it monthly, rather than have the bill at the end of the year.
Yes,
some people might find.
Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
And the tax habitation as well.
Yes.
Tax habitation you're only going to pay if it's a holiday home now, or a second home. You don't pay it otherwise. But everybody pays their tax foncière. There are reductions if you're living here full time. After a certain age, it gets reduced. So there are things that can be put into place for that, but most of us are paying it. So this is when this has been put onto a monthly basis. You can see that it's just over a 10-month period, 92 a month. There's always a little bit left over because of the odd amount that would get taken out. This one's coming out in November and it's €27 just to make up the difference.
Then on the back,
you can go online as well, and you can send a message to them if you're not happy for any reason. You can telephone, which can be easier or not, or you can actually make an appointment and turn up there at the tax office. Taxes can go up, so if you've had planning permission on a property and you've now signed off to say that the planning's been finished and the work's been finished for the planning that you had, you are likely to receive an increase in your taxes. And there is nearly always an annual tax increase. This talks about the address, but it also talks about the base on which it's been calculated. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert in all of it, but basically it is on the part that's built and the part that's non-constructed, so your garden. It doesn't separate those out on this one particularly. there's reductions if it's farming or your age, and then it gives you, you've got tax to pay €37 for paying it through, and then it comes on to the 927. When you're selling a property, the notaire's going to want a copy of this, both sides.
Yes.
It's no good otherwise.
Okay.
To be able to get your share back.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.